We talking about procrastination here, getting it done, right? Because we ready to manifest some things, and we can't do that if we just keep putting things off. Technically, what that's putting out there into the universe is, I really don't want it. When you are, okay, now we about to get real, okay? Because I'm starting to feel a little bit. When you are putting it out there that you are just procrastinating, like you got more time to get it done, it's like you're sitting there telling God, like, I don't really want it, right? Yeah, like how you want the blessings, how you want to receive it all, right? How you want to receive all of that you know God has for you, but you're not putting in your work. Hello, I am Brittney Clement, Law of Attraction and Manifestation Coach, and today I am here to talk to the procrastinators. If you find yourself struggling with procrastination, but you know that you still have big dreams and goals and you're trying to manifest, then you're in the right place, okay? I'm going to share some strategies specifically for those of you who have a tendency to just put things off, right? But you still want to leverage manifestation to be able to live your dreams. Because guess what? Procrastinators manifest too, okay? So today I want to talk to the procrastinators. I want to share these things with you to really help you get going so you can manifest. So the first thing I want to talk about today is acknowledging your patterns, okay? I want you to acknowledge your procrastination patterns. You need to start trying to identify specific areas in your life where you tend to procrastinate. Like, would you say that it's happening, with family or with your work or even with your business? Identify the areas that is happening in, and then within those areas, go deeper. Figure out what is it within that you're procrastinating about, right? Because this is all about self-awareness. This is crucial anytime you want to be able to make improvement so you can get the things that you want. So first, being aware and identifying whatever that area of your life that you're procrastinating in, and then within that area, what about it is making you procrastinate, okay? What specific thing? I know, for example, for me, I can find myself procrastinating in business a lot, and that's when it comes down to creating content, right? Putting this information out here for you, right? And I had to really sit down and figure out, what is it? Why am I procrastinating? Why? What is it that I don't know, that I don't feel like doing it, or that I'm pushing it off until later? That leads me to my second point, right? Understanding the why. You want to explore the reasons behind your procrastination. And sometimes you need to just sit down with yourself, right? Sit down with yourself and just ask yourself, why do I not want to do this? Like, why do I not feel like doing it? Because you got to get down to the root cause. Is it fear? Or maybe you could be overwhelmed, right? Maybe it's lack of clarity. You don't understand. Or maybe you just feel like, what's the point anyway? See, this is the part where you got to get real with you, where you got to figure out what is that root cause that makes you procrastinate. Because when you know that, then you can address it. And when you can address it, that's when you sit there and you have that talk with yourself and you realize the reason why you've been procrastinating on this particular thing. Then you can pick at it. You can pinpoint it, and you can say, okay, this is the reason why, and you can challenge that thing. And then you challenge yourself, okay? You challenge yourself, because a lot of times we're just putting it off because we really don't feel like it. That's it, right? We're just putting it off because we don't feel like it. We may not be afraid. We may not be overwhelmed. We may not have lack of clarity. We might know exactly why we need to do it, but sometimes we don't feel like it. Sometimes we just need to sit down and get it done, right? But even if that is the case, where you just need to sit down and get it done, why aren't you doing it? Maybe it's because you need to take that big goal and make it smaller, right? You might need to chunk that goal down some. It might just be too big for you. That could be why it may seem overwhelming, right? It may just be like, oh, this is so much that I have to do. And that's another thing with the same example. When I said me with creating the content, it's a lot of work, right? And so when you can chunk it down into smaller tasks, break it into pieces that are more manageable for you, and then set it up in a way that you're getting certain things done at a certain time, what this does is it minimizes the intimidation factor for you, okay? That makes your progress more achievable. And sometimes you really got to give yourself goals, like small micro deadlines that will help you to accomplish certain things by when. When you do that, that's going to add a sense of urgency to you. Right? When you have that deadline that you know you need to meet, right? You have that sense of urgency. It's going to keep you from delaying those tasks. Okay. We're talking about procrastination here, getting it done, right? Because we're ready to manifest some things, and we can't do that if we just keep putting things off. Technically, what that's putting out there into the universe is, I really don't want it. When you are, okay, now we about to get real, okay? Because I'm starting to feel a little bit. When you are putting it out there that you are just procrastinating, like you got more time to get it done, it's like you're sitting there telling God, like, I don't really want it, right? Yeah, like how you want the blessings, how you want to receive it all, right? How you want to receive all of that you know God has for you, but you're not putting in your work. See, now this got me going off the cuff, right? I'm going to get back to my notes here. But there is no way that you can keep procrastinating everything that you need to do to get you where you need to be to receive the blessings that God has for you, right? You putting it off, but you don't want God to put your blessings off. How that work, right? Let me get back to it. So, now, what can you do, right? Once you have identified the areas that you've been procrastinating in, you kind of understand why you've been procrastinating, you've made the goal smaller, and you've given yourself some smaller deadlines to reach, then that's when you want to have a clear vision, right? Because you got to know where you're going. You got to have a roadmap for yourself. You got to have that vision, and you want to visualize that for yourself. You want to see yourself accomplishing these goals, right? Get clear in your mind on what that looks like for you, because you're powerful, okay? When you can see it before it even happens, you're already manifesting. You're putting it out there. And here's another key thing. When you are doing that, when you're putting that out there in your mind, guess what? Something you may not know, but manifestation is like 80% mental, 20% physical. So when you're putting all that out there, the thing, whatever it is that you're procrastinating, just putting it out there mentally, because success happens mentally first. So just putting it out there mentally, that saves you time within itself. Like, you're allowing God to step in to make this thing happen a little bit faster for you, because he's seeing, okay, he is seeing that you really want this. You already been there in the mind. Now you just got to go there in person. Okay. And he's going to get you there faster because half the work is already done. So you create that clear vision for yourself, and you envision yourself being successful, right? Achieving the goals that you are working towards. You want to connect with those goals. Okay. And then you got to start talking positive. You got to start talking positive about your goals, about yourself, everything that you're putting it out there. Stop telling people how things not working out, okay? You're mixing all that negative energy into the atmosphere of everything that you're already doing to make it work. So stop putting that out there, okay? You want to not self-sabotage yourself. Replace that with the positive self-talk, positive affirmations, okay? And then reward yourself. Reward yourself for the work that you've put in, okay? Give yourself some kind of reward system. Maybe eat some ice cream later. Do something good that's going to lift you up to make you happy for the work that you have put in already, for completing the task that you have been putting off, right? And then you also want to just celebrate. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate even the small wins as they come along, okay? You got to celebrate yourself because that allows you to feel like it's working, it's happening, and you keep going. So listen, procrastinators manifest too. And I get it. I'm one of you, right? I procrastinate myself sometimes as well. But when it got to get done, it got to get done. So let me know if this little training was helpful at all. Help you kind of shift your way of thinking a little bit. But I'm Brittney Clement, Law of Attraction and Manifestation Coach, and thanks for watching.